feel like if they were going to make an announcement, it would just be to move their scheduling arrangement somewhere else. And it looked like you might have had fun.
Yeah, no, I just think that the whole thing is ridiculous. Same thing I'm saying. I think it's like it would be like, I'm trying to think of the analogy that's safe for holidays. It would be like having ACC and Facebook doing side things, and it's like, and then you're going to be mad at them for talking to somebody else?
Yeah, for them getting along, them getting a committed relationship, and you're mad at them cheating on you.
It's audacity. It's just, you want to say it's just leaves you speechless, but we should come to expect it at this point.
There's always something. There's always something with them where they get to skate, and it's like they're the favorite kid. It's them in North Carolina in that sense. Like, they never get punished. The parents say they're gonna, and then they never do.
And Todd, remind everyone the last year that Notre Dame won a national championship. If you even knew. Were you alive?
Yeah, I was 2 years old, 88.
Yeah. And Ronald Reagan was president. Just want to throw that out there, everyone. Ronald Reagan's been dead for 20 years. That was
hit the home run. He hit the home run around the world by Jack. He was dead a long time.
Yes. Bill Cosby was the biggest star in the world. It's remarkable. And I'll let y'all go. I did want to say this, though, because this is what y'all are talking about. I think it would have been more embarrassing to play in a game, bowl game, when you're 5-7, than to miss the bowl season. Just the indignity of that. Like, you're going to go to Birmingham and play Georgia Southern.
Yeah, when I started hearing that they were interested in playing, I was like, but so I was not a fan of it, but I do think that was something that they wanted.
Well, I'm glad it didn't work out for all of us. Who wants to be in Birmingham? No offense to our Alabama citizens, just I doubt it's not a dome. So late December in Birmingham doesn't sound great, and you're playing Georgia Southern, and for what? To maybe get the 8th loss? Just maybe you could break the trend of losing away from Doak, and maybe somehow find a way to. There was nothing to be gained out of that game at all, except 30 passes from Kevin Sperry.
There was,
maybe.
Yeah.
But even then, what stock do you put into if he likes them or something?
Well, you would get 14 practices with him getting some.
And do you think that would, maybe they'd be able to make it? I guess they could make more of an informed decision.
Yeah, so I would have just asked for the practices. Like, we don't even need to go. Like, can we just have the 14 practices, please? We'll be honest, and then we'll just pull out. And Corey, I want to ask you this before you go. And it's, what do you think is more important in the immediate right now? Clarity on Florida State's offensive coordinator or clarity on Florida State's general manager?
Right now, in the immediate, I want to say coordinator, because I think as you try to put together a roster, you're going to need to know what offense you're running to try to entice people to come play it. But that's also part of the GM's responsibility. I just think the difference is there's no GM they're going to tell us that's going to be like, holy cow, they got him. And same for John Lynch. There's not going to be any GM that has a name that rings out in this sport right now in this capacity to be a college football GM that you're going to trust them and listen. But I think if you get an offensive coordinator that's proven, and also maybe has a quarterback he's worked with in his former school, I think that to me is more important. Well, maybe not more important. Would get the fan base more, I don't know, be invigorated if that can happen, right? Invigorated. But yeah, I would think, golly, man, if Gus is at the OC, what are we doing? Hurry up. Right on?
Well, we were talking about earlier. The issue is they got to see what he's going to do.
He's been here for a while.
Yeah, I know, I got you, man, but your choice is either to wait or to fire him. If you fire him, you got to pay him like $4 or $5 million.
Yeah.
So, they have to see what they. Ultimately, they could do that, or maybe he met with people today and said, "I'm good, I'm staying," and then they move forward. We don't know. We haven't heard any updates yet, but until he decides what he's going to do, I don't think they really have a decision what they can do other than just firing him. Then you got to pay him money.
Jeff and I
And I don't know if you read this. I don't know if you read this story. I feel fired up to be paying buyouts right now.
It wouldn't appear. Appears they're kind of balking at that right now.
Jeff and I were joking about that today between segments, that there's a bit that you could write where Gus is just sitting there on the couch eating cashews, He's checking his phone every hour to see if Florida State's called. So they're calling. They're going to settle this thing.
Yeah. It's free. You get money to go away, man. That's a perfect life. You don't want to do it anymore.
We'll see what comes.
Did you not see the passion in him? Kind of all season, but especially late. Like he loves his program and he wants to see it turn around. I just get that. It just vibes off. Did you not get that, Ira, being in the room?
I didn't quite get the same feeling.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess we're seeing different things or feeling different things. He seemed all in.
Some people get the warm and fuzzies, some don't. Corey has great technology. It works. It's fantastic. And as we'll say goodbye on a note, that's a fantastic performance from Corey as Stanford draws a yellow card. So there we go.
There we go. Kick her out. Peace.
Nose. Seminole headlines coming your way tomorrow right here on World Chance TV. We're going to take one more 15-second break and regroup here on this, the Monday Smash on World Chance
TV. Contact Russ Morris for a vote today.
What was making you giggle there?
Speaking of which, several headlines. So the clip going kind of viral on Twitter right now of me, Jeff, and Corey from Coach Speak. I think it might have been the first ever Coach Speak when Kurt Signetti was hired. It was one of the first ones. And we made fun of Signetti's press conference, which was just insane. His press conference was nuts. But people are, and in the clip, we're laughing at Signetti. Just like, this could be a terrible hire. But we weren't really evaluating, not just evaluating Kurt Signetti as a coach. We were evaluating it is nuts. It's bonkers. Now he's but nobody could have ever expected that guy who walked in there would then have the success. That's awesome. But I'm back down to making those that. It was crazy. But somehow he's backed it up. Congratulations.
Yeah, I still don't buy into them all the way. Like, I know what they just did. And I actually got asked on the boards. I need to answer that post. I got the notification. So Tommy, you think we're still frauds?
Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away.
I think that they're best team. That's right.
So many percent. As I was watching it, I was like, man, saying, look, they're
he's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep.
And I don't know why. Like, there was they got a good defense.
Yeah, their defense is very good.
Full set to start this game off.
I don't know, man. I thought plays there, and he was panicked every time he dropped back. Now, give them credit. Maybe they created that. I didn't watch Ohio State enough to know. Maybe it's pressure playing for Big Ten championship, whatever it was. But I just thought as the game went on, especially, he just never looked on the field. And then I didn't get Ohio State to the city.
Evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
I think it's also to come down to a championship game, but I think we in some ways, Ohio State was never going to lose the rivalry.
They don't block the defensive end and show some quick.
So, yeah, you'd want to have the confetti and the trophy, but I think it's going to come down to destroying Michigan. I think that was the game that they got out of this game. Because for them, there's more at stake there. They had just lost to Michigan last year, and then that's all they had to hear about all season. I think that this is a rare circumstance. School football is rapidly changing, which are important. This is a rare circumstance, I think, where in most cases, when it's championship,
there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense.
Because there's 12 teams in it, I think the Michigan game was way more important to State than the conference championship itself next week.
Yeah, and it's Thomas. We're not saying Indiana's not very good football team. We're saying we don't know that they're
all teams sort of squabbling in the early going what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown in mid-season.
They have done a great job evaluating
games like this are so exciting because you
the first year we chunked so much,
and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
This year, and they've got a bunch of other dudes from other schools too. They've done a great job. And players that just it's not always how a kid. It's just and I think their staff is doing a great job. Yeah, you can credit, but I just don't know if they're the number one team in the States. Obviously, a great team, but number one basically the whole year.
Comes third and long.
I think your point is valid, and they just didn't play well.
I like how you're on defense against the Hoosiers who are on. Like, years later, it's the same story. Those Wolverhampton guys, dude, it's significant. They're a very good team. They're a very good team. We'll see if they're the best team in the country. They have this thing called the playoffs now, which helps people sort that out. We've got a new sponsor that's on board that's going to be rolling out here soon. We do have to say goodbye to an outgoing group that wants more. They want you to know out there how good they do, and that would be our focus. Start your morning with the breakfast you deserve at Whataburger. You've got plenty of options to choose from. You can get a sweet butter chicken biscuit for breakfast, savory sausage, bacon, or maybe a big tasty breakfast.
Defend the run and get into passing situations. Oftentimes,
like
you'll see these guys blitz or
Whataburger serves breakfast.
Pressure the quarterback. When you have that
On
kind
board
of ability,
for the college football
it's
season,
rare,
so
let alone to have
salute
two of them.
to our friends at Whataburger. But we're going from burgers to brews, and not the kind you're thinking about. That's going to be our new sponsor coming on board to help us out at the end. They smashed the ladder.
They stopped him with 47, but that's enough for a first down.
It's a good solid game.
Please,
5 or 6
we'll be
yards.
saying
Love
hello.
to see that from the running game.
Friends of the conference
Offense comes up on first down in
great
13
people,
personnel. This
huge
can create some
goals,
problems for a defense.
and it's
Game turner. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. They'll run it to the left. Great change to the 45.
And little good stuff. Brandon, he was my opponent. They are.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. His first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
What's the play call here on second down?
Another positive run on first and 10. It's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. I'm the offensive coordinator. I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop
You can also order from the website.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris. There, pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great
Local
push.
flair, but everywhere knows
Crease
are.
in the back, found that with the vision, picks up some.
Questions here before we sign off for the evening. Looks like just over 5 minutes left in the first half between Florida State and Stanford. Still no score. You know, it's funny, on the official stat broadcast, it counts up like normal on TV, and NCAA counts down like most other sports. So a little confusing there. But anyway, under 5 minutes to go first half. And shots right now are 8-4
on the field now.
Stanford
They came up
State
empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. When they begin to
if Gus
now,
leaves, it makes sense to let Mike take back play calling from Stockton.
gets the first and
Is he
still
in the
running.
only? Also,
They bring
for
him
quarterback.
down, but a
I know
big chunk
this
of
is one
yardage
place
on the play.
you and Jeff.
Well, we know this guy can
Corey
throw the
had
football.
disagreements
Here, this is
about,
what makes him
Florida
so
State is
good.
last week.
His ability to
Well,
run
you
the
agree on
option and
this?
get involved in the
You
run
would
game.
say,
Puts a
yeah,
lot of
if you're
pressure
going
on
to
this
go down,
defense.
Mike, go down and call the plays.
So one explosive play sets him up at the
That's
plus
me again. I
43
think
with the
that
first down.
Again,
To throw, it's Thomas.
2021,
Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the ground with plenty of
saying
room
in
to
that
run.
quarterback you wanted. 2022, I think, is to 2023. It's
Auburn
making a
now
lot
operating in
plays.
the
Can't
red
go
zone.
him left. Make Rebels run the offense. I thought they did some really good things.
Working tight
2023
windows.
wasn't as
It's
good as
Thomas.
it should have been. But
Quarterback
then
delivers
good as
complete to
2024.
the right side. Not easy to bring down. The
Yeah, I
quarterback
would not be opposed to
finally
that
gets the
at all,
job
but
done.
Want to see how they
Second down play coming up.
And our last question will be from Kyle. Kyle says, will any more coaches be
Behind the line,
dismissed?
it's Joseph.
Yeah, and we're going to define that as fired, not renewed,
Moves him into scoring position.
tired. It's a catch-all category.
Anytime you have a chance to get this
would
wide
be
receiver
positively
isolated and get the ball
Never
in
say
his hands,
never
you
with
do
this
it.
football program.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust.
At least a couple few more games.
No stopping him on that run.
Yeah.
Touchdown,
It's one or
Tigers.
two for sure. And what happens beyond that may depend on what happens to them.
And they'll set up with the PAT. And he knocks it right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. The offense going to heavy personnel, bringing out the full house. It's a toss play to the right. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. Going backwards to open up this series. 2nd down and 16 now. It's a run to the left. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. He escapes the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
The decision to go for it doesn't work out this time, and the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. The offense is set up with excellent field position. Looking to throw. It's Thomas. The receiver makes the catch. And he's tackled immediately, so not much of a gain on the play. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down.
Down faster.
It's linebacker. Linebacker keeping it there. You can see the linebacker speed on this team.
Huge stop here on 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Davis. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. That's a new set of downs, and it's 1st and goal for the offense. Catch made on the right side. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. The offense with some pre-snap motion. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. Remember last time, North won a 4th down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. Let's see if they can recover from that here. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. 1st down and 10 now. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
They bring him down with the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength. The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. First down, looking to throw the ball. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain.
Well, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand.
Nice.
This offense shows its explosive ability. One huge play. They're set up just inside the red zone now. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call.
Hold on.
Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? A penalty backs him up first and very long. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, FIU.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Thomas. A short completion of the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. As we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a first down, and you're starting to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in it. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Boy, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll give it to the back. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Direct snap. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a first down. The offense knocking on the door here with a 1st and goal. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. The pass is intercepted. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points. At the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite us.
Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. The last drive,
Nice kick.
very effective, moved him right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. Touchdown, Panthers. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
Try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And they hand it off to the back. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Defense shoves it out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. First down here for this offense. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Back to throw. It's Thomas. He's got him on a crossing route. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. The shotgun running play call. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And they wrap it up after the completion, just short of the 1st down mark.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Now you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. Last possession, a 1-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. And the defense make adjustments here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be 1st down yardage. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. 2nd down after that short completion. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
This offense moves into enemy territory inside the 45 after that big play. First down, looking to throw the football. Here's a target, and it's complete. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Snags a good throw. They stop him, but it's a 1st down. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
That ball snagged for a completion. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Offense facing 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Florida International.
And that's another touchdown.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Back to pass. It's Thomas. Short pass finds the tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Back to throw again. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. Looking to pass here on second down. Gets made on the out route. And it's out of bounds after a decent gain.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on the receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
They bring him down, but that's a... gain on the play. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. The D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Pass complete in the crosser. Touchdown, Tigers. This offense really clicking.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting with the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
This pass is on target. Caught. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep to the right side. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, FIU.
I'll tell you what, this
I want Kim to see that. That's all me. That's all me.
Showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Dropping back, it's Thomas. Grab down the middle, it's Perkins. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. The quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The pass rush closing in. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody.
The ball is picked off. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking to throw it on first down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone.
A deep shot to the right. The defender makes the catch, but it's ruled out of bounds, so incomplete. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. Here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, and another incompletion.
To me, a couple things there. Number one, pressure in the quarterback. The other thing is really good coverage by the secondary. Quarterback had no choice but to get rid of that football. And now you get to fourth down. You got the lead by a couple possessions. Smart play here is to punt the ball away and get your defense back out on the field.
On the run, he'll let it go. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Looking to throw again. Now rolling out to his left. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made on the out route. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. It's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big first down, and now this sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10.
He's swarmed by the defense. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down and goal. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers. Running back with the football. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Dropping back. It's Thomas. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Here's the second down play.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Grab behind the line. It's Davis. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Shotgun formation here on third down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And here's the handoff. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking to right, this one caught. Tackled after the completion, down at the 1-yard line.
That completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
Game moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. QB keeps it himself. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, Chris, they come up short of the goal line here, but they've got to still consider going for it. You could try to punch it in from the 2, or I'm sure they've got good handful of two-point conversion plays that they could use for this kind of situation. Let's see what they can dial up.
That one's straight down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grabbed by the receiver. He fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes a quick catch. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International. They continue to roll up the score.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Scanning the field. It's Thomas. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Man, I love to see linebackers in today's game. They're physical enough to be able to be in the box and defend the run because that's their main primary job. But here you can see the athletic ability to be in man coverage and be able to make a play and knock the ball away.
The ball caroms into the receiver's hands. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer. So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. They mix it up with a run. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it from the red zone. It's caught. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They're going to run it. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter to stop him for a loss.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
End zone ahead. Touchdown, Auburn. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
You could just tell this quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do as things were developing in front of him. He saw that open space and decided, I'm just going to take it myself and head to the end zone for a touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt. And it's up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum in the defense. Looking for a man deep on the right side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Chris, it's an incompletion here, but at some point, this defense has got to be aware that this offense is doing everything they can to get this receiver the football. He's got over 150 yards receiving. You've got to double team this guy or they're going to keep finding ways to get him the ball.
Clock running in the final minute here of the third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Contact as he let the ball go. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there. Now it's 2nd down here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position.
Now the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
After one enormous play, the offense is set up with a 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Makes a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
As we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Looking to throw it again. Overs from the pocket, complete over the middle. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you'd want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be.
And now it's decision. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the 2nd half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Looking to throw. It's Thomas. The pressure is coming. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That's caught. It's Davis. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. Pass complete, but not good enough for a first down. The offense sends out the punt team. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. They moved it well last time. Got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. First down. Looking to throw the football. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, FIU. They are pouring it on now.
Great job here by the play caller going to that 5-wide receiver set.
Throw to the left. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Hunt over the middle. It's Davis. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. QB decides to keep it here. He's got the first down and still motoring. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. They bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a first down. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Caught quickly.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Receiver in motion now. Off play action, he's looking to throw. QB to the tight end for a completion. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. They'll try to run for the first down. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Thomas. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Tigers.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And it's good. Getting set. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Wants to throw it. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today. And he's not done yet.
And they get the conversion there. Set up now 1st down at the 38.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the fourth quarter. It's third down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
Leaning on the run game here. First down, looking for more now. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Give it to the back again. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Moves out of the pocket. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He'll try a pass here. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. So here they come on fourth and long. Giving up that sack earlier has made this a huge challenge. Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it on the move. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. To throw, it's Thomas. Looking for the wideout, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Quick throw to the left. Oh, he makes the catch. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
This guy's throwing for yards every single time he drops back to throw. Believe it or not, he's closing in on almost 450 yards passing in this game.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Bringing pressure. Just trying to get rid of it. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Boy, what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again. Hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage and affecting the quarterback.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw yet again. He bought some time, now lets it go.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw under.
Looking deep down the left side. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Grab down the middle. It's Joseph. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Thomas. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be 1st and goal. The defense backed up against their own end zone. The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. Looking for a man. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. Touchdown, Auburn. Still no answer. Second down after that previous play. He's looking to throw. On the move now. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his ball. They got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made in space. Look out. They stop him, but it's a first down, and that should be ball game. They knew they're going to need clutch plays like that, Kirk. This is a battle we expected to come down to the final minutes. It looks like the higher-ranked team's going to dodge the upset and move on.
Yeah, good for them to be able to close this game out. They played very, very well.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
Coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Thomas. Just flings it out of bounds with pass rush closing in.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
He's running out of time here. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. Here comes 3rd and long. Trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. The pocket breaking down. One last pass at St. Paul is incomplete, and that will wrap up this game. Well, really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side, where they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Florida International Panthers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Wildcats offense will take the first swing of the game. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And that's going to be the challenge for this offense tonight, is holding up against this pass rush. They are one of the best defenses in the entire nation because of their ability to get pressure on the quarterback. They're going to have to do a much better job tonight protecting their guy, or they've got no shot.
The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Beard. Fires to the big fella. Open space at the 25. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll give it to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Guys, let's just think for a second about Kansas State. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency for the second half of the season, David. I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out, not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game, something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after you. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unleashes one. A strike downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the And the Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
The defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the FIU Panthers offense will have its first possession of the game. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access. Because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the grab. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He uncorks one deep. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Panthers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this, he'll take the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out.
Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Got some room into the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. From the gun, looking for a man. Gets rid of it. Wide out, trying to get it in. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers. Follow. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37.
And this is good news for the offense here, because they've got their Heisman caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
How many 1st downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated, because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, FIU.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. And you got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Going for it all. Touchdown, Florida International. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on. Given play.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
Nope.
Lets it fly. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Panthers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find him.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Going right to work up top. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He'll take another shot here. Snags it inside the 20. Off to the races. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Panthers!
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense. That
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Punts it out of the air. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Got his man. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Manhattan. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Phil Snyder Family Stadium.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build up, going for it all. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, FIU. And they add 6 more. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He'll start this drive going to the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to scramble. He turns it loose to the left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the... Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Gonna let it fly. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Florida International. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll start this drive going to the air.
Makes the grab. There he goes. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats. Here,
a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
It's hard for a defense to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. That one pushes this. All wideouts, no backs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this.
Lofts one high and deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, FIU. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. That lead a little more comfortable now. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's going for a big play downfield. Catch inside the 25. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Unloads it downfield. Grabs it inside the 15. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
Moving out of the pocket.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you can tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to...
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Ready. To the air on first down. Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 15. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. They got the explosive play. Now to finish the deal, it's 1st and 10 from the 12. Looking downfield on first down. Bust through behind his pad. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. They'll go to the air. Now rolling to the left. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots of...
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute...
91. Low.
Shit.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game. Possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Now we'll put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.